Greetings, programs. NeoMegaMan here again for another update video, updating you guys for the Season 2 Power Rankings. Also, serving double duty on this video, we've got a little bit of an update on the request streams. I will attempt to be doing a request stream tomorrow night. It'll be kind of late. I'll be posting a video, and as soon as that video goes up tomorrow, the stream will be live. As soon as the stream is done, I will be deleting the announcement video, and I'll start posting the stream video. Yeah, so keep your eyes peeled for that. If the stream tomorrow gets, some attention, I will consider doing more streams, possibly Sunday night, and possibly next weekend as well. But let's get to what we came here for tonight. We've got an update on the Season 2 Power Rankings, and the top 20 is going to look a little different for several reasons. But anyway, let's just get this thing rolling, try to get this done quickly. Starting off, in number 20 position, Tifa and Eris. Yeah, Team Final Fantasy made the top 20 again. But a special point of note here, honorable mention has to go to Dora and Keel, who literally did not make the top 20 by 1 point. If they had managed to squeeze one more point out of Season 1, then they would be in the top 20 by virtue alone of having beaten Deadpool and Cable in that surprising upset for the season finale. Anyway, moving on. Number 19, we got Foxtails. Yeah, they are ahead of Tifa and Eris strictly because Foxtails had a tougher schedule. But they managed to squeeze 8 points out of Season 1 as well, so there you go. Number 18, Jadeite and Zoisite. These two only had 2 matches this year, but they were surprisingly efficient in winning both of them. So they wound up squeezing 9 points out of Season 1, and they have made a very big statement in doing such. So congrats to them, and good luck in Season 2. Number 17, Kenji and Tessa. Now, these two did not have such a good season. They had a couple of really tough fights against some very strong opponents, but they did manage to get 9 points out of the season, so, props to them. Number 16, Sango and Moroku. They only had 2 matches this year, which means that the fact that they got out of Season 1 with 10 points means they had a perfect season. 2 5-point victories means they did not allow a round 3 and pretty much just stomped the living crap out of their 2 opponents. And you can expect to see more of that from them in Season 2, I can almost guarantee it. So props to them. Number 15, Samus and Snake. Basically the same deal, but they had a little bit of a tougher competition, especially in the form of Mercurius and Viate, who are pretty damn dangerous. But they managed 2 5-point victories in Season 1 as well, and you can expect they will do more of the same in Season 2. Number 14, Blizzard and Diablo. Hoy vey. The Primal Rage Dinos did not do as well as I had expected them to do, but they did do pretty damn well. So they managed to come out of Season 1 with 11 points after 3 matches, and dropping a fairly close 2-1 to Rogue Roku in the season finale. Number 13, Dragon Deathside. These two came out of Season 1 with 12 points, and they are pretty damn dangerous, and they're probably only going to get more dangerous come Season 2. So, props to them, and look forward to seeing more action from them in the near future. Number 12, the Season 1 finale champs, Rogue Roku. Oh, man. They won a very close one over Blizzard and Diablo. And I'm pretty sure they actually won all 3 matches they were in Season 1, so props to them. Number 11, Ryuki and Oja. They managed to squeeze 13 points out of a very tough schedule in Season 1. And, yeah, they round out the 11 through 20s quite nicely, I think. So props to them, and hope to see more good stuff from them in Season 2. The number 10 spot, Makoto and Ibuki, and it is posted right there why they are number 10 instead of Ryuki and Oja. They actually beat them before Ryuki and Oja had their upgrades. Now, some people might say that's not quite fair of me, but Ryuki and Oja still had the tools necessary to beat Makoto and Ibuki before they got the upgrades. So the fact that they didn't, unfortunately, gives Makoto and Ibuki the first of the top 10 spots. Now here's where the top 10 gets a little complicated and sort of turns into the top 11. Despite my trying, I could not break the tie. Team G.I. Joe and Ash and Hunter Killer both had a very, very tough schedule this first season, and both of them came out of it with 13 points. Ash and Hunter Killer forcing a round 3 on Deadpool and Cable, and probably one of the most insane matches I've ever recorded, and Team G.I. Joe just plain flat out looking good the entire year. It's a tough tie to break, and I just couldn't do it, so they're both currently sitting at number 9 in the power rankings. Number 8, Ryu and Ken. They're here basically by virtue of being the toughest mid-card team I've got. And you can bet that they're going to remain that kind of dangerous pretty much forever. Though they're probably not going to remain top 10 after Season 2. Number 7, Spawn and Spiral. These two probably will remain top 10 during Season 2 because these two are ridiculously dangerous. 3 matches they had this year, not including the unofficial ones. And throughout all 3 matches, they have just been utterly ridiculously dangerous. And more power to them for it, because I can't wait to see more good stuff from them in Season 2. Number 6, Robert and Rio. And the only reason they're not higher is because they had kind of a rocky start this season. Now, they've turned on the gas, and they've promised me that they're going to go in for training, and they're going to pull out all the stops come Season 2. So, yeah, you can probably bet they're going to be threatening top 5 next year. If not, top 3. Number 5, Sigalo and Haruhi. 15 points, folks. They've had 3 matches this year. That is a perfect record. 3-0, no round 3s, total domination. And you can bet that a lot of people are very nervous to see where these guys go, because Sigalo and Haruhi are one of my least predictable and toughest teams that I've got. So they're probably going to be top 10 for the entirety of their run on my show, if not top 5 as well. Number 4, Dutch and Lynn. Again, they had a very tough schedule, but they just completely powered through it. Another 15-point season, 3-0, no round 3s. And Dutch and Lynn, man, they're only going to get better, so expect to see more hotness from them in Season 2. Number 3, X and Zero. Now, the reason why X and Zero are number 3 is, it's kind of funny to talk about. They've got 4 matches under their belt this season, as do the other 2 top 3 teams. X and Zero have 4 matches, but not 4 wins. They actually lost their first match of the year to Deadpool and Cable. Yeah. So that's how that tie got broken. So Deadpool and Cable also managed to squeeze 17 points out of their 4 matches this season, despite having a loss on their record to Dora and Keel. And if anybody doesn't see the number 1 placement coming, you're probably not paying close enough attention. The number 1 2 versus 2 doubles team power in the power rankings is Hugo and Poison. 20 points. That is 4 2-0 matches in this first season. Now, admittedly, they have kind of an edge going into the Season 2 power rankings, but they're also going to be facing a lot stiffer competition in Season 2. So Hugo and Poison might end up getting dethroned this year. We'll just have to see. Or this season. But anyway, that's enough out of me. That's all for the Season 2 Power Rankings update. You might be wondering why certain teams didn't show up despite the fact that they had pretty good years. Well, you'll see about that come later in Season 2. Whenever the first match that is pertinent, shall we say, happens, well, we'll get more into that, at the proper time. Long story short, like I said, enough out of me. I'm NeoMegaMan. And for the Season 2 Power Rankings update video, I am signing off. End of line.